A big hello, namaste, bonjour, salam, moni, bok, salute, ciao, hi, age, marhaba. Others I am not able to pronounce, but I'm sure you understood my feelings and intentions. On behalf of International Inner Wheel, I extend a hearty welcome to IIW President Mamta Gupta, IIW Vice President K, IIW's immediate past President Krish.
Rashmi, let me call the meeting to order and start it.
I'm
Then
calling.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
fine, fine.
This is just the beginning.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
CC Patricia, Board Directors, Media Manager Rajni, National President NAS, National Treasurers, District Chairman, District Treasurers, NDC President Treasurers, and above all, Alan, our Administrator, and all those who are there attending this event out of love. The name of this meet is Money Matters. As we all know that from club to international inner wheel level, money does matter. And there are money matters which we all need to know and understand to make our organization strong and large. Our IIW President Mamta has been a very efficient national treasurer and was very keen on having such a meet and training. And our very lovely princess, immediate past by Trish and Vice President K and CC Patricia agreed to it. And so today we are having this meet. I'm hereby to give the roles and responsibility of club and district treasurer. But before that, we have to start the meeting to order. I request our immediate international inner wheel president Mamta Gupta, our queen, to call the meet to order so that we can start with a bang.
Thank you, Rashmi. I call this Treasurer's Training Meet 24-25 to order. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my dear friends present here today. I welcome IIW Vice President K, immediate past President Trish, Treasurer Rashmi, and CC Patricia, all the board directors, editor and media manager Rajni Katia. I welcome all the national presidents, national representatives, national treasurers, district chairman, district treasurer, all the club presidents and club treasurers and my dear members. I also welcome the speakers, Board Director Donatella, Board Director Ichlal, and past Board Director Gabriela. Friends, Treasurer Meet, a vital gathering that brings us together to discuss, share, and learn from each other. As we begin this meeting, my sincere gratitude to each one of you for your tireless efforts in managing the finances of your club, district, and association. Your dedication and expertise are the backbone of our organization, enabling us to achieve our goals and make a meaningful impact in our communities. Rashmi, can you just remove this? I'm speaking, so I should, I can come on the.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Please highlight Mamta, ma'am. Yeah.
The purpose of this meeting is to provide a platform for us to share best practices, discuss challenges, and explore ways to improve financial management. We also will be discussing important updates, new initiatives, and a strategy to enhance our financial sustainability. I'm confident that this meeting will be a valuable opportunity for us to connect, learn from each other, and grow together. I look forward to our discussions and to working together to achieve our goals. At the end, in the question answer session, I request some national treasurers, if they have some unique system in their country, they can share within a minute or two. Friends, all of you know we have just finished the campaigning 16 days campaign of Orange the World. And now we have started the campaign for cease cervical cancer. You know, friends, we are the world's largest organization. Ellen, can you just show me? I can't see on the screen. There are. Dear friends, as you all know, we are the world's largest women's humanitarian service organization. And this year, you all know we have passed a proposal in the convention to take one project. And this year we have started the Cease Cervical Cancer. Because we are always working for women and girls. And this cervical cancer is really, really a dreadful disease. And according to WHO, World Health Organization, there are 117 million girls who really need our help and support. So I request many countries, the government is supporting their girls, but still we have a big number and we need to support them. So I request each and every member, each and every district chairman, everybody, all the clubs, please support our young girls. Please save our future generation. Just two short 9 to 14-year girls will make a difference. So in some countries, like I said, government is supporting, that's perfectly all right. But if whatever or whichever way we can help them, or maybe you can support your neighboring countries who really needs your help. So once again, participate in the campaign, make it publicized, do put it in your Facebook, share with your club members, share in your district and association, and share with your friends who are not Innoville members, because we have to reach each and everybody. So I'm just looking forward this campaign and requesting and waiting. Everybody should contribute for this. So once again, I welcome and let us make the most of this meeting. I hand over the proceedings to our IIW Treasurer Rashmi Sharma, who have designed the whole program. And I'm sure we all be benefited by this program. So Rashmi, here you are, and all the very best to you and all the speaker, and see you later.
Thank you so much, Mamta, for having the confidence in me. I would first like to request Alan to please make Mahima Sharma the co-host so that she can share the PPT.
You are co-host.
Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mamta, for such wonderful words. Your charm has been spread throughout this event. Money doesn't grow on plants, but it can grow if saved aptly. This could happen when you perform your duties as treasurer properly. It is said to earn more, learn more. Today's meeting is kept to train and discuss matters relating to finance. It is now my turn for training treasurers to do their job well. And I'll be sharing my PPT right away. Yeah. Any treasurer, we all know, in an organization, next slide, please, Mahima. Any treasurer in an organization is a custodian of funds. She is there to guard, protect, and look after the money of her organization. In this sense, if you see, she is a fund manager as she looks after the funds related activities of an organization. The important qualities required for a treasurer can be summarized as CART, as she pulls an organization through a year efficiently with concentration, meaning that she must give all her attention to the funds of the organization. She must have accountability, that is being answerable for matters relating to finance. She also must take the responsibility, that is the ability to take the blame for any mistakes or faults in managing finance. And finally, she should be able to maintain transparency in the matters of finance. She must disclose all relevant information so that others can take informed decisions. Example, that an EC member has done expenses over the budget. So this she has to take care of. We know that Innovis works at 4 levels, and at every level we have a treasury. All these qualities are required for every level of treasury. We today are going to concentrate on club and district treasurer. Talking about the position of a club and district treasurer, the post of a treasurer is so important that they are holding an officer in the executive committee. Talking about the duties of the treasurer, it can be broken down as before the beginning of the Innovel year, in July 2024, then throughout the year, then in May, June 2025, and July, August of next Innovel year.
ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸರ್ ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೀನಿ
Please,
ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ
please
ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ
mute.
ನಾನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಾಲಾಜಿಗೆ
Please, Meera, mute yourself.
ಹೌದೌದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಓಕೆ
When we talk about the duties before the beginning of the year, collect the files and materials from the previous treasurer relating to the treasurer. Know your role through reading IIW Constitution and Handbook, Association bylaws, if you are a non-governing body, if you're a national governing body, sorry, guidelines, or through training sessions. You also have to keep your mailing list ready, as you have to be in constant touch with them. The club treasurer must have the name, address, cell number, and email ID of district treasurer, and district treasurer must have of IIW treasurer or national treasurer, depending on whether they are in national governing body or not. Then of the district executive committee members, club presidents and treasurers in the district. She must finalize the bank, especially decide that they are continuing with the same bank or not, or will be changing the bank's branch. Then treasurer must prepare and finalize the budget with the help of the outgoing treasurer and incoming outgoing president or chairman, depending on the club or district. She must also finalize the auditor. Here you have to decide whether to continue with the same one or to change. And whatever you do, you have to send a letter to him and also decide upon the honorarium you're going to pay. Then duties at club and AGBM and district assembly. In that, she must ensure that to pass budget of the year, then resolutions relating to the opening or transfer of bank accounts, change in authorized signatories. We know that every year there's a change in all the office bearers. Generally, we have the treasurer as the first signatory and president or chairman or secretary as the second signatory. It all depends from country to country. Then there could be some investment in the fixed deposits of bonds with details of the amount, purpose, duration. But before investing, please check your country's rules, regulations, and laws relating to it. Then resolution also regarding the appointment of auditor and his or her honorarium and increase in fees if required. In July 2024, in the month of July, she must send, in case of a club treasurer, notice to pay the fees, and in case of district treasurer, letter to club treasurers regarding Innovel annual capitation fees and its details. This letter will again be sent in January 2025 for half-yearly dues as a reminder. Then the cost of Innovel literature like IIW Constitution and Handbook, bylaws book, if a national governing body, directories, guidelines book, etc. And of course, congratulations to the club treasurer. A letter will also go to the auditor of his appointment and honorarium. She must open or transfer the bank account, get change in signatories done, collect the checkbooks deposit slips if you have in your country, bank passbook, and make investments as per the rules and regulations or laws of your country. When we talk about throughout the year duties, which a treasurer has to do, when we talk about the club treasurer, it includes to send club audited statements of accounts of previous year to the district treasurer, collect fees from the members at the meetings, send fees maximum by 30th April to the district if the clubs come under district, and to IW in case of non-districted clubs, help in fundraising programs. That too depends upon the laws of different countries, and issue receipts to the donors or sponsors. Here again, you have to see your country's laws. In India, it is very popular. Then a district treasurer should guide and motivate the club treasurers to help them work better. Receive the audited statements of accounts of clubs by 30th of September. This is very necessary to have a financial discipline among the clubs in the district. Then collect fees from the clubs, including new clubs, which should be formed maximum by maybe 1st April or 15th April, whatever. Send fees to national treasurer if it is a national governing body, and international innovate if it is not an NGB. Treasurer must maintain cash and bank accounts. In club, there are two accounts. Earlier, we used to say club account and charity account, but since the convention has been decided, the proposal was passed to call it as general account for general administrative expenses and charity account for projects. And in district, we should have Innovate district number so-and-so account. They should also manage funds as she's a fund manager. The cash and bank accounts, she must update the passbooks or checkbook bank statements from time to time, especially before the meetings, because she has to present the report. If they have fixed deposit with it, renew them or liquidate the bonds, whatever you think like, and you can have short-term deposits if it is allowed in your country. And again, issue receipts to members or clubs of fees received. She must carry receipt book at club or district meetings. Never say no to money, so carry the receipt book so that whenever somebody gives you money, issue the receipt immediately. Keep note of expenses sanctioned for the events of projects, and maintain stock of or collect order and money from their sales. When you talk about innovative literature, it will be the Constitution and Handbook, Association bylaws, if a national governing body, national directory, district directory, and guidelines book. Innovative material like label pin, scholar, gavel, etc. Treasurer must also make payments to reimburse EC expenses by issue account paying checks signed by the signatories. It must be ensured that the expenses incurred by EC must have a claim form with expense sheet and also have the bills and vouchers attached. And it should not be more than the amount sanctioned in the budget, and it must be passed in the meetings. Treasurer must present finance and other updates at meetings like the receipts and payments account of club and charity, I would say, sorry, general and charity account, and in district committee account and publication account if you have a separate one. The audited accounts and also the audited account, any event taken in the name of the district or the club, and details of the investments. Present finance update of the club membership, stock of innovative material and literature. In correspondence, be prompt in replying. Send copy of important letters sent to the president, district chairman. Maintain a copy of all correspondence, which is very, very important. Do prompt and proper filing and get update of proper banking procedures and rules as banking rules keep changing. Next is the closing time. Is there anything wrong? Is the closing time right? So the treasurer must start collecting all pending information and prepare for final accounts. Clear all pending payments. Clear all the executive committee payments. Help incoming treasurer to prepare the budget. District treasurer should liquidate all the investments and close the bank account. Finalize and send accounts for audit and get it audited. Hand over files and material to the incoming treasurer. Then in the next year, change the slide. Follow up with the auditing of statements of accounts, especially July, August of the next year. Her work does not end by June. She also has to pass the audited statements in the club, give copies of audited statements to all members and get it passed in the EC as well as in the general body meeting. In the district, they place the audited statements in the first district executive committee meeting and the district committee meeting during the district assembly and get it passed. Send copies of the audited statement. The club will send it to a district treasurer by 30th September and it's copied to a district chairman and all members of club 4 days prior to the AGM and district treasurer to the national treasurer in case of national governing body, district executive committee members, club presidents, and hand over the remaining files, registers, and materials and surplus pertaining to the district. When you talk about the role of district treasurer in formation of new clubs, she must collect the dues of the new club and send fees of IRW treasurer, copy to IRW admin with a copy of charter application form, proof of payment made, and letter of sponsoring club. She must keep a copy of all documents in her file. See, we should note that the club's form before 31st must pay full year dues, even if the fees is sent on or after January 1st, and on or after 1st, if they are formed, then they can pay half yearly dues. And discourage the practice of opening clubs after 31st of March, because again, within 3 months, they have to pay. Then guidelines of new club treasurer, the new club treasurers in handling and maintaining the club account. Talking of the next, please. Club treasurer material and files. Next slide, please. There are certain things which have to be received from the previous treasurer, which were related to the club general and charity account, accounts book of last 3 to 5 years, cash books and ledger, bank passbook, checkbook, deposit slips, receipts book, voucher book for all those who don't provide bills, voucher file of club kept to date wise, and charity accounts of last 3 to 5 years, investments if any, audited accounts of last 10 years, and budget of last 5 years. Stock of label prints and innovative literature, rubber stamp for the checkbook, all books and accounts relating to trust account if a trust is opened. Now the general file for others, which could be continued by the present treasurer, or she could make a new one. I'm in a Zoom meeting. Can I call you later? Then the club treasurer files and material to be kept ready before by the treasurer herself is a daily diary or book to register day-to-day transactions, accounts book, that is cash book and ledger for club account and charity account, or the general account, sorry. In case of trust account, then cash book and ledger for the same, district directory, letterheads and envelopes. Now district treasurer has to keep the following file, which she will get from the previous treasurer: accounts of the district of last 7 years, rubber stamp, innovative material like label pins, collar, gavel, etc., literature of innovative, final accounts of last 7 years, membership details of each club, receipt book, payment voucher book, stock book of innovative literature and pins, file of correspondence from IRW district and clubs, file of outgoing correspondence, and general file for greetings from clubs. Then item 9 to 12 could be continued by present district treasurer or could be made on her own. What she should keep ready is the day book, the cash book, the ledger, the voucher file for club membership fees received, monthly diary. Next. So when you see all this, there's so much of work. All treasurers work very hard, and that too behind the curtain. And so, if you see the next slide, you see me as a treasurer, and I think we all treasurers have sleepless nights as we do not want to make any mistakes, because money does matter. It is very, very important. We don't want anybody to point fingers. So now you are a treasurer, increase the treasury as we leave the post on 30th of June, 2025. So remember, behind every good organization is a great treasurer. Thank you, all of you, for the patient listening. Please remove the sharing. Thank you all. Can I share again? Mamta, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So now then, next I would like to share the problems and challenges of the International Innovative Treasurer. I have taken the charge of IIW Treasurer on 1st July 2024. It has been around 6 months, I would say, and my experience has been very nice. I learned a lot despite being from accounts and finance background. We all are learning. Since the time of taking up the post, I have been experiencing various challenges which I would like to discuss. These are the various. Please, who's playing with this screen? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Please
something
stop.
like writing. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope they don't do it again. So the first, you have seen the list which are there. I'll go ahead with it. First is the contact details of the sender. At times, we do not come to know the name, the designation, the club, or the district number, or a national governing body or non-national governing body sending the details. It, I feel, should be properly mentioned. Else, a proper letterhead would also be fine. Or rather, we do not have contacts of many NRs, national presidents, national treasurers, district chairmen, district treasurers, secretaries, or whatever. And for quick contact, if we have that, it'll be very nice with every correspondence. And for that, I feel that these things should be clearly specified at the end of the letter, the name of the sender of the correspondence, designation, what post she is of, because some clubs or some NDCs or some districts are sending the post is of someone else, somebody else is sending. So it is better if we know that. Then the club name in case of NDCs, and district number if it is not a national governing body or a district in national governing body at times sends directly, then they should mention that. Though we don't encourage that, then NGB to which she belongs, then the country should be specified, the email ID and the mobile number. Because see, as I take up the post of treasurer, it is very difficult for me to know the district numbers also, whether district of which country. So it takes time. So to make my work easier and also make me more efficient, this would be very well appreciated. The next is the form to be filled to send dues. I had sent a letter in which I had sent the form for sending the dues. I wanted you all to have the information in Word document, which is editable. I was expecting that the treasurer to copy the form and fill it up and send it on their letterhead so that I would know who sent it, would get the details automatically. And preferably, it should be a Word file or an Excel sheet. It would be very nice. It would make my work easy. I could copy paste because I am creating with the permission of our IIW president, I'm creating a data of each club, how many members we have so that we know that data is missing. So it's a Herculean task. But if you all help me out, it'll become very simple. The details at times are sent to admin Alan and sometimes to me, though it is instructed that it should be sent to both of us. So we both keep on exchanging those emails and sometimes we miss it out. So to avoid this, please send it to both of us.
And Rashmi, you can mention this is especially for the national treasurers, NDC club's treasurer and district treasurer who is sending the money. Please send your full details to Rashmi Sharma and Ellen both. because it's very important. Otherwise, you people are sending money and we are unable to find who has sent the money. And your contact number is also very important, and email ID, so we can send you the receipts. Yeah,
Thank you so much, Mamta. Thank you so much. Yeah. Then regarding the file name, the document which is sent should be properly named, which I feel it is just when you talk about efficiency. If you are a national governing body, write the name of the country, NGB, and the date on which you are sending it. If you're a non-national governing body, then you write the district number, country, and the date. If you're a non-district club, write the club name, country, and the date. And I request all to write the full name. Don't make shortcuts in the name of the club, especially when you send the dues. In that, at least you can have, maybe here you might reduce the figures, that is alphabets, but in the form, please fill up the whole name, not shorten it. Then in case of new club, mention the new club and then continue whatever it is. And if possible, mention whether it is a payment proof, list, etc. That will really make the job very easy. It will be easy for me to locate things in a timely manner. Then there are certain unidentified payments received. At times, it is difficult to locate the sender of the dues. Suddenly, we see in the bank statement that
West, District 344.
Please, can you mute yourself? Maybe you can introduce yourself later on.
yeah. Thank you, Tyra. At times, it is difficult to locate who sends the dues because we see in the bank statement that there is an amount deposited and payments are unidentified. We find certain random numbers against it. It is very difficult to locate who has sent it. So it is better to send a advice of credit, the whole form duly filled. And even when we get the amount, we do not know how much is for the fees, how much is for the regalia, how much is for the charter, whether it is full annual dues or half yearly dues. So for that, it is better to send the form and all the details. Please don't forget to do that. And lastly, as I said, I'm creating the number of members database. So number of members per club in district. Many send just the grand total, but it would be really very nice if you have the details in Word document or Excel sheet and fill it up related to each club. If you are an NGB, I suggest this format be used. In a particular district, how many active members, how many honorary members, and total number of members. And if you have membership at large or members at large, you can, at the end of each district or the country, you can put that. This is for the NGB. If it is not an NGB, it has a district, then definitely, again, the same thing, active members, honorary members, total amount, etc. And name of the clubs, if it is written alphabetically, it becomes very easy. And in case of non-districted clubs, you can just write the total number of active members, honorary members, and the total members. And of course, as I said, name of the club.
I'm Meher Gauri, District Star West, District 344.
Tahira ma'am, please, can you mute yourself? Yeah. As I said, that if the members at large, if you have, I've seen in many European countries, we are having members at large. So they can mention at the end of all the club names sent alphabetically, and they should send dues of the existing clubs and new clubs separately. And the last is late payment of fees, which I find, I observed that in this, in a year, it must be happening every year. We are receiving half-yearly dues of last year, that is 2023-24. Accounting of it becomes a real problem. The total number of members in a year also goes wrong. We have online payment systems. It is my humble request that fees be sent within such a time that it is received by the IIW by 30th June each year. There are certain ways you can encourage members to pay dues early at district level, state club treasurers, and maybe the club presidents too, for sending dues early at the conference or assembly, and other club treasurers will be encouraged at the club level felicitate members who pay their dues early. This time, my club president during the official club visit of the chairman honored those first 3 who paid their dues, and my name was there. Despite being an IIW treasurer, I was so thrilled that my name is second in the list, and all the members assured that next time on 1st of July morning after 12 a.m. they're all going to send online payment so that their name also comes in the list. So this is how you can encourage the members. Anyway, these challenges can be overcome, of course, when you all support. Please keep all these points in mind, and I'm sure from now on, we will not be facing these problems. Now, when we talk about a treasurer's work, it is like a symphony where every note plays a part in the overall performance. There are various aspects which we have to think about to improve the work of a treasurer. In addition to training, a healthy discussion on various topics related to treasurers need to be addressed, which you have seen on the slide. For this, we have invited eminent speakers. As I always quote, behind every good organization is a great treasurer. Effective treasurers to play an important role in furthering our organization. So we have a past board director and a very well-known and loved figure in India, Gabriela from Austria, to speak on it. And at present, she's a district treasurer of her district. So Gabriela, I'm stopping to share this so you can continue with your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, thank you. I will try to share my PPT now. Okay. I have again the same problem. No, should work. You see only one slide at
Yeah,
the
we
screen now? Okay,
Yeah,
thank
it's only
you.
one.
Thank you. So, dear Madam President, dear Mamta, dear International Treasurer Rashmi, dear International Vice President Kay, dear past International President Trish, and dear International Constitution Chairman Patricia, and all dear InnerWheel friends worldwide, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is a great pleasure for me and an honor to present the topic today, how to become an effective treasurer. It is my experience and I would like to start with that. So, my presentation speaks about the necessary skills, the important facts and tools for a treasurer, the time schedule of the InnerWheel year, the duties and responsibilities of a treasurer, and how to make a proper accountancy. So which skills should a treasurer have? And you need them, in fact, for all InnerWheel levels, for club, district, national, and even international level. Beside the qualifications in our constitution for being a treasurer, you should ask yourself, do you love numbers? And do you have a good feeling for them? Do you have a basic knowledge of accountancy? Do you know how to work with Excel? Are you an accurate person? If yes, then you have all the skills you need to become an effective treasurer. Fun? Okay. First of all, what is important for you to start as treasurer into the new InnerWheel year? A proper takeover from the previous treasurer, which means a handover of the accountancy of last year, a time schedule of payments, templates for refunding payments, and the guidelines about what is refunded. Most important dates are for the international capitation fee, the 31st of October. This is the latest date the fee should be at the international account. Otherwise, the clubs, districts, and NGBs lose their rights. And for club members, the 31st of December. If the fee is not paid at that date, you lose your InnoWheel membership. As InnoWheel treasurer, you prepare emails for the club members, for the clubs, for the districts, with all the information about the annual fee and the account details, and ask them friendly for paying in time. In spring, before April or May, you make together with the current treasurer and the vice president a financial preview for the year ahead. In the meeting of the members, you vote on it, and then you have a budget for the year. Your duties and responsibilities are big. Besides the budget and the invitation for paying the fees, you have a lot of other things to do. Refunding. Follow the rules in our constitution, what has to be refunded and what not. If you have decided guidelines or bylaws, you also follow them. Make a template for the refunding with all needed information. Event and date, name and function, number of the bills, and the reason for the refunding. The account number and of the refunded person, date and signature of the refunded person. Clip always together this template with the original bills. Be careful only to pay when it is due to the rules and you have received the template and the bills for your accountancy. If necessary, write explanations for the audit on the template. Be always fair and transparent. Make a good accountancy. You can use Excel for it. This is very good because you can make different columns of classifications. For example, date, income, outgoing, reason, savings, etc. And you can also knot them with each other, so you have always the newest update. If you don't want to use a laptop, you can do it also manual. Control the incoming fees and remind friendly those who has forgotten about. Regularly updating is very important. In busy times, I suggest every week. In normal times, at least once a month. Share the accountancy regularly with your executive. Try to be always up to date and have an overview about the status of your accounts. Calculate conferences or events before and make an own payoff of them. Put all the documents afterwards also in your accountancy. Yes, in some countries, banks ask for a double signature or a double check on all outgoing payings. In this case, it makes sense that 3 persons of the executive have the right to sign at the bank account. So if one person cannot sign because of a certain reason, the other 2 can keep the business running. Try to get the bank permission in time to sign the paying. For the audit, try to do a proper accountancy. Give all the outgoing paying numbers and also the correspondent bills and templates so the audit can do the work easier. You should not be in contact with the auditing persons, if they are InnoWheel persons, about your accountancy because they should control the correctness of your work. So it is a short, a short sum up about we spoke about. To be a treasurer, every letter has a meaning. So T for transparency, which is very important. R for responsibility. You have a big one, believe me. E for engaged. You need always to be committed. Accountancy is very important to be accurate. S, we say like safety. Be transparent and you will be always at the safe side. U for upgrading herself. When members see your good work, they grade you up, believe me. R for reply and respond. Always reply quickly on requests. E, like eagle's eye. And have always those eagle eyes on your work. R for reminding for dues. Do it, but always in a friendly way. Then you will be a perfect treasurer. Thank you for your attention and good luck to all who have this function in this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nicely
What a,
explained.
yeah, wonderful presentation. Yes, see, very nice every saying that. You were a right choice. Sorry, Mamta wants to say something.
No, 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 it's okay. Perfect.
Thank
Tony
you.
Abbott had said that I am focused on doing the job the treasurer should do. I don't respond to gossip. And that's how a treasurer should be. She should do her work, concentrate on her work, and go ahead with it. Thank you, Gabriela, for such a wonderful presentation. The next, 1 minute. Next we have is on the topic problems encountered at club, district or national level relating to banks, accounts and finance. Working at club, district and national level, I observed that the treasurer faces a lot of problems. So, one sec. I had to show Donatella's face also because she would feel bad. Yeah. So I have observed that treasurer have faced a lot of problems. Every country has its own rules and regulations relating to banks. It creates a problem. Just recently, our bank told my club that we cannot have fixed deposits unless we have a PAN card, which is a permanent account number. And it created a panic and we had to go to the auditor, get something done. And finally, maybe within a month, we should get it done. Another which we see is the opening of charity accounts, which many banks do not allow two accounts to be opened, general and charity. There are many more. I request Board Director Donatella, I can't pronounce her name properly except Donatella,
No, it's
from
it's
Italy,
good.
to please throw some light on it.
Thank you, Rajmi. I will share my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, can you see it? Okay.
Full screen. Yeah.
So I will start to. Work. So, okay, now it works. First of all, greetings to International Inner Wheel President Mamta, Vice President Kay, immediate past President Trish, Treasurer Rashmi, and Constitution Chairman Patricia, and to all the Inner Wheel friends present today. My presentation focuses on a few problems that can arise in managing a bank account and the difficulties that can be encountered in coping with our association's finance. First, it's necessary a foreword. Inner Wheel is a widespread association in many countries, and without prejudice to the applications of the rules sanctioned in the Constitution, it is crucial to carefully review the different fiscal regimes and national financial and fiscal rules that apply in the relevant country to avoid making mistakes that could lead to fines or penalties. The rules can vary widely depending on the location of and the nature of a non-profit's activities. Therefore, clubs, districts, and national governing bodies need to consult with legal or financial experts who are familiar with local tax laws to ensure compliance with all relevant fiscal rules. This is very important because in Italy we had a very bad experience with a club who was not adherent to these fiscal rules. For the proper traceability of all transactions, a bank account is required, but the following must be taken into account when opening an account. Documentation requirements. Banks may require extensive documentation to verify the legal status and purpose of a non-profit, including constitution, bylaws, and articles of association, proof of tax-exempt status, minutes of meetings authorizing the account opening, identification of officer and authorized signatories. This may lead to delays or rejections if the documentation is incomplete, outdated, or not aligned with bank requirements. In our country, for instance, banks require also the minutes of the election meeting and the results of the elections. Local regulations. Regulations governing non-profits may vary from country and region. Banks may demand additional documentation to comply with local laws. Maintaining an account. In maintaining an account, the following must be taken into account. Minimum balance requirements. Clubs often operate on tight budgets and may struggle to maintain minimum balance requirements, leading to penalties or account closure. High fees. Banks may charge fees for services such as transfer checkbooks or account maintenance, reducing funds available for activities. For this reason, smaller clubs may be forced to have only one bank account, even if with two separate accounting systems or sub-accounts within the bank account. Compliance monitoring. Banks monitor non-profit accounts for compliance with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing. This is a remote event, but frequent fund transfers, especially international ones, might trigger compliance. Some suggestions may be: prepare comprehensive documentation, ensure all legal and financial records are up to date and meet local banking requirements. Choose the right bank. Look for banks that specialize in or have experience in working with non-profits. Regularly update records. Ensure signatories updates are processed immediately after new officers take charge. Provide training for treasurers on financial and banking practices. In financial management, problems may be encountered in budgeting, inaccurate estimations, overestimating income or underestimating expenses, misjudging cost for programs, events, or operational expense, lack of clear guidelines on reimbursable expenses to the officers, failure to approve the budget at the first annual general meeting. In final account, the following problems can be found: poor record keeping, inadequate maintenance of transaction records, receipts, etc., resulting in incomplete or incorrect accounts; delays in preparing and presenting final accounts; errors in financial statements or cash flow statement; mistakes that can be mistakes in calculations or classifications, leading to misleading reports; compliance issues, failure to meet local legal or regulatory requirements for non-profits; inefficiency in the audit process; and finally, large unspent balances. Authorities may investigate if non-profits consistently carries large unspent balances, suspecting mismanagement or non-compliance with non-profits laws. clubs can transfer any surplus to the charity account. Other problems may arise in operational management. High administrative costs. Too much money is spent on administrative activities. Officer turnover. Changes in officers can lead to inconsistent financial management practices. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure the proper handover of all the documents. Potential misuse of charity accounts funds for general club expenses. Payment delays of fees for international inner wheel and or for district or national governing body. And we have seen in Rashmi's presentation how it's important to respect deadlines and to correctly fill the format for the document for the payments. Suggestion may be training, provide basic financial management for treasurer, record keeping, use digital tools like spreadsheets, Excel or Google Sheets to maintain accurate and transparent records. District and NGBs may prepare and deliver to clubs formats for the correct data compilation. Regular monitoring, conduct frequent financial reviews to compare actuals against the budget. Audits, review accounts by an independent auditor and or internal review team to ensure accuracy and compliance. Transparent communication, share detailed financial reports with members to build trust and minimize disputes. Finally, legal and compliance consideration, adherence to local law governing non-profits and voluntary organizations, maintenance of accurate records for at least the legally mandated period. This
Donatella?
is, yes, this
Whose
is
picture
all.
is this? Whose
Sorry?
picture is this on the screen?
This
We
is,
can see just one picture, somebody's
District-
picture.
District 222 or Serpil Plumer. Northern
Please, can you remove your picture? District 222, please, can you remove your picture, this picture?
can you see it now?
No, we can't see your presentation. There is one picture. Somebody has pinned it, I think.
See, I'll give you,
Yes.
on top, there are two names coming of Donatella and Serpil. Click on
Serpil,
Donatella, you will get the
Serpil.
PPT.
Serpil, can you remove your picture, please? Can you stop sharing? Yeah, try, please. Yeah, try, please.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, can you just click at the top, Donatella, and that picture will disappear?
Yeah, Donatella, do that.
What I cannot see the picture.
You can't see because your
No, I don't
presentation is
see.
there. Yeah,
I
okay,
saw
okay.
only that I am sharing my screen and
Yeah.
the option to stop the
Serpil,
sharing.
could you remove it?
1 minute, I'll just.
If you press view options and then
Ah, God,
you-
then,
Now
yeah,
it's okay.
fine.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, I deleted it.
Donatella, go ahead.
Yeah.
May I? What do you miss?
Little bit, no problem, but we could hear you. The picture was there, so it's okay.
Okay, this
perfectly
is
all right.
this was this that you see is my last slide, and
Okay.
for me it's
Please
all.
mute
Please
Thank you for your
mute.
attention.
I request each one of you, please mute yourself so you can hear the speaker. Yeah, thank you.
So my presentation is finished. It's over, and I thank you for your attention. And I will stop sharing the screen.
Thank you, Donatella.
Okay.
Thank you. A very good presentation. Everybody will agree. A treasurer is like a financial therapist helping the organization overcome financial challenges. Moving ahead, yes, moving ahead, we all know that the strength of each organization is its individual member. The next discussion is on membership, increasing membership, the need of the hour, and who else could be better to tell us other than our own IIW President Mamta Gupta. As National President, she started 71 new clubs, out of which 23 were new gen clubs, and she had a net increase of 1,851 members. We call ourselves the largest women's organization. And if we have to remain so, then we have to work hard and work smart. We are still 120,000 since last many years and are in around 100 plus countries. We have to increase the numbers. It is now, and if not now, then when? IIW President Mamta, please share your views.
Thank you, Rashmi. Hello, friends, again. And as Rashmi said, membership growth, that is very important. We all have, not this now. Rashmi, just wait.
Okay.
After this, when I say, then share, please. Huh?
Yeah.
Friends, we have completed 100 years. And still, you know, we are having just 120,000 members. That too, 58,000 members in India. So just see, in 99 countries, we are having just 62,000 members. And many clubs are getting closed. So it's my, you know, the main cause is this, like in many clubs, we are the members who are say 25 members, and we stop taking members because we feel we are very united, we are friendly. If we take new members, they will spoil or they will break our friendship or something. So we are not taking the membership. That is very, very wrong. Friends, you are the inner wheel members. It's your duty and your responsibility to increase the membership. Please make sure every year you take at least 5 to 10 new members in your club. You know, I said we have a legacy of century and we have completed 100 years and we have to see further 100 years. For that, we need to increase our member. Our community needs us. They need inner wheel members to help, to support the needies. And I request each club, you know, this 10th January, I'm giving a goal to each club, each district, national representatives to open new clubs, open new gen clubs, e-clubs. You all know we have passed a proposal for the e-clubs. This is basically to increase our membership. You know, many young members, they don't want to become the member of Inner Wheel. In India, we have a lot of new gen clubs, and other countries also, I have seen they are trying their best, but this is the best way if we are having the e-clubs. So they don't need to come meet physically. They can meet on Zoom. So it's very easy. So I request each one of you, please ask your daughter-in-laws, your daughters to join Inner Wheel. Because, you know, everybody wants to serve the community, but they do not have the time. They don't want to go out. But everybody wants to do something for our world, because we are facing a lot of problems, global problems. So please convince them to attend, to be a member of Inner Wheel. And this year, I would request, please try New Gen Club. I know many countries, they want to, like I was in Uganda. They were very much keen to form new clubs because they are very small in numbers, but there is a need to do a lot for the community, for the society. So they are quite motivated and they are working on this. And other countries too. I know Mexico also, I've been, and they are also trying to increase their membership because, you know, Inner Wheel members, we are the blessed one. at least we are doing something for our community, our society. See how many get this opportunity. So please convince your friends. And this year I have given one mantra, that is each one bring one. Friends, let me tell you, this would be your best gift to International Inner Wheel if you bring one of your friend to your club on 10th of January, or maybe after or before. But please bring at least one of your friend to the Inner Wheel. And I would like to share a very small video that I have made for the E-Club that is not done yet perfectly, but it's just say I'm making another video and soon I will share with all of you. Just see this video. Rashmidi, please can you share the video?
Can you see this?
Yeah. Please starting. Yeah.
It's not starting. Can you see? Can you all see it?
Yes, yes. No, let it. It's a video. Let it go.
It's not going. That's why I'm pulling it.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I'm pulling it. It's
Okay,
not.
fine. Just wait. Let the members read.
Is it all right, Mamta? The way
Yeah,
I'm
it's okay. It's okay. But it was a video. I don't know why it's
I don't
not
know why
working.
it's not moving. That's why I thought, should I try again?
No, it's okay if you can. But
I will try. 1 minute.
if it's otherwise, we will share with everybody. No problem. Soon we are sharing.
I don't know really actually.
I think you click the middle button. It would be this button.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. Now, wait. It's working. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I done it. Presence in 100 countries. Just see membership grow. No, this is the goals. E-Club. Yeah, thank you. You can just get. So friends, this is the E-Club video. I have made it. We are making another one because this is not the perfectly done. And this is basically for the mobile. And this is our first year of the second century. And this is the dream of mine, and not only mine, but I feel each and every member that we should double our membership. And I'm sure nothing is impossible. If you all will help me, we can, in this first year, we can double our membership. So once again, I urge each one of you, please bring one of your friend, try to open new gen clubs, e-clubs. That would be wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you, Mamta. Wonderful, but that video was really very good. Yeah. It was really valuable what she said. And we always say the more the merrier. The more members we have, the more innovations we can do in Inner Wheel. And we can develop leadership among women, get new ideas, take up more projects with greater impact, and also increase the treasury. So you all should go ahead, make more and more members. There are certain ways in which you could encourage membership. I think at district level, you can felicitate the club treasurers and the club presidents for increasing the members in numbers and in percentages. We do that in our district, and I think many districts do that at the district conference or the assembly. So the other club treasurers are encouraged. And in club level, we'll felicitate those members who bring members and who have bought since last 5 years the maximum number of members. So that could play the role of increase the membership. Everybody needs appreciation, and that's how it is. Now, after membership, we have to widen our horizon. We also need more clubs. We have to increase. Growth is never by mere chance. It's a result of forces working together. So we have to increase the membership in the NDCs, clubs, and the non-districted clubs, which we have to spread our wings. Board Director Iklal is going to cover this topic, and she's from Turkey, which has recently become an NGB. It would be nice to see that the NDCs in a particular country come together and form a district, and districts come together and form a national governing body. This is progress, I would say. Iklal, now you may proceed with your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me start sharing first. And okay, and I am supposed to also, just a sec, let me get this first in. And also I'm supposed to turn the voice on, yes, Rashmi?
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. It's okay. Otherwise, mostly it will be working.
Yes, okay. Okay, let me see if I can put it full screen. There. You want me to do that now also? Yes? The voice?
Full screen, make it full screen.
Yeah. Okay, just mono will be fine. So we're ready, I hope. Let me see. I'll put the full screen if I can. No, I cannot put it full, so that's okay. I'll just go from here. I cannot get it full screen. That's okay. I will just continue with that. Well, Madam President, International Inner Wheel President, dear Mamta, our convener, International Inner Wheel Treasurer, dear Rashmi Sharma, members of the International Governing Body, members of the Executive Board, and the board, my fellow board members, all recognized dignitaries, and my very dear Inner Wheel family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Well, I'm not a treasurer. I have not worked as a treasurer within the body of Inner Wheel, but my friend Rashmi asked me to talk about extension and expansion, and regarding the NDCs especially. NDCs, as we call them, are non-districted clubs. They're clubs, as you know, that are formed in a geographical region or a country, and they are not part of a district. So according to our constitution, we need at least 4 clubs to form a district. So whenever we're working with some members of a non-districted club, we're always aiming to first grow that club and develop it, but also add other clubs so that eventually we can form a district with them. So this has to do with extension and expansion of our Inner Wheel organization. And why do we want to form districts? Because it brings us diversity. And diversity is very precious in our Inner Wheel organization. It brings us new members with new creativity, new inspiration, and of course, new projects. Also, diverse members, different members that represent different communities and neighborhoods bring us the problems of that specific geographical region. And then Inner Wheel clubs can work together with these people, and especially women and children, to solve some of the problems in service projects. When clubs get together, so when we have more clubs in a non-districted area, aiming a district, we have more support and we are stronger. That means we have more strength. And of course, first and foremost, and above all, we have more friends that we are working with. I am as a board director. This is my second year, but last year it was my first year as a board director. And when I started my responsibilities with the international governing body, I was very surprised to see how many non-districted clubs existed all over the world. And geographically, as you can see from the list, they are situated everywhere, from southwestern Asia to Japan and Far East and the Baltic Sea and Canada and USA, Eastern and Western Europe, Middle East, Africa. So many clubs that are there, non-districted, and if we really work with them to develop them and to add more members and eventually turn them into districts, just see how many more members we can get from these clubs. And this is why I think Rashmi invited me for this talk, because then she will have more capitation fees also. In our inner wheel system, as you all know, board directors are allotted the NDCs, and it is one of the most important responsibilities of our IIW vice president to do this. And during the inner wheel year, the board director has to work with these NDCs that are allotted to her, to be in contact with them at all times, and to make a bridge between the executive committee and IGB and, of course, the NDCs. Last year, to share my personal experience, I was allotted Zimbabwe, Zambia, a club in Quebec in Canada, and a club in the French Martinique. This year, I am working with Zambia, again, Azerbaijan, where there is just one club, and Guyana with 2 clubs only. But with Zambia especially, we had a very fruitful togetherness, and how to increase the NDCs, that was the question asked to me by Rashmi. Of course, there is no magic formula, but to stay, this is just like in a way how our president described the formation of the clubs at the new generation club level as well. Stay in close contact. And after you send the messages from the admin, because there is a very heavy traffic of messages coming from Manchester and from the president and the international governing body to the NDCs, follow that closely. Become friends with those people, just like creating new clubs, of course. This is not limited only to the NDCs. Fix objectives together and make projects together. This is a bit difficult, of course, if geographically you're apart. Like I was away from Zambia, for example, living in Turkey, but still online, this is possible. Visit if you can. Here I have a, again, allusion to Rashmi, because the IIW does not pay the expenses if you want to visit the clubs and work with them face to face. But, you know, it's just a little note to think about. Invite them to online meetings, like today also, they were invited. And I think 2 members from Zambia, from the Lusaka Inner Wheel Club, they are attending this meeting. Last year, it was, of course, our convention year, also the centennial convention year. And there were many communication messages going back and forth between the NDCs and board directors, including myself. And we try to make projects together. This is very important also for the new generation clubs. If the club starts making meaningful projects, then they become members, and there are more people who are interested in the projects, and they can join and they can grow in such a way. With Zambia, it worked that way. We worked together, and they wanted to come to the convention, and 6 of them came, I think, 6 members. 1 of them could not get a visa. There would be 7 members who would join us at the convention. And there, not only did they come to the convention last year, but they also prepared a wonderful poster which was presented at the House of Culture. So this was very important, and now this year the club is growing, and we are hoping and keeping our fingers crossed to get another club added to Zambia. It was also very fruitful and efficient to make sure that they share their projects with the IRW editor, so that their projects, just like ours, we are also very proud and happy when our projects, our club's projects appear in the social media, in International Inner Wheel magazine. So there is no magic formula to follow, but if you become friends and follow closely, then of course, as you can see in the photographs, we got to meet with some of the members of the Lusaka Inner Wheel Club. I am continuing to continue with NDCs, and also adding the new gen clubs that our president was talking about just a while ago, increasing new clubs in the sense that new gen clubs are formed. I would also like to share with you on our experiences. We in Izmir, in District 244, we created 2 new gen clubs very recently. And for this, extension organizers played a very important role, because they were the ones who were looking around to see who could become Inner Wheel members within our district. And especially if you ask for help from Inner Wheel members who are teachers or academicians or people, women who work at management levels, because then these members, these ladies, they work with young people, with university students, or at management levels, younger people who work with them. These would be a good potential for members to invite to our clubs. The new Urla Inner Wheel Club, which is one of the new ones that were established, they are new gen club members, and all ladies are professionals. They're young women, professionals with young families and having one child, but a young child. And they act a bit differently than us, let's say, more experienced Inner Wheel members. They are very active members, but they want to act more independently, and they focus on shorter term projects. So we should, just like our president was mentioning earlier, we should facilitate things. We should be a bit more flexible with the way they get together. And of course, here the online meetings and especially the e-clubs come into the game. They are young families, their families are young, therefore economically also, going to a nice restaurant for lunch, for a meeting is very agreeable and very pleasant. But why don't they go after working hours and go to a cafe, have their meeting, and or have a drink and have their meeting there? So this is the sort of environment that we should be offering them, so that they will feel more independent and they will grow as new gen members. I will just share a photograph with you and I will finish my talk. It's very important for us to make them experience the good that we're doing with them and the fun we're having together when we do our Inner Wheel activities, learning and sharing and mentoring and growing together. And Inner Wheel, showing them also that Inner Wheel is our family, not only in our neighborhood and in our community, but also worldwide. This is the Inner Wheel Club, New Gen, that I was talking to you about. They had a very nice project about 10 days ago. They put a play on together, wonderful project where they worked all together, did everything, including the costumes, and also they participated in our very well done Orange the World project. And so this is a successful new generation story that I can share with you, going around the project and working in the community. Well, friendship is always emphasized in these endeavors, especially that to show them that we are united and we can reach and inspire more when we are united. like Inner Wheel, unites us with bonds of love and sistership, family, trust, and solidarity. This is the spirit that we should be sharing. And of course, since I'm a musician, I will finish with some music where people from 6 different countries came together, united with all these values that we have been talking about, to dance together. 1 minute of dancing and music to wish you season's greetings and Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, wonderful New Year.
Thank you, Iqbal. And I have just requested. Oh, video. You are showing the video.
Dear people, our friends from 6 different countries are dancing together in the inner wheel spirit of friendship and love. So, I'll stop in half a minute. Okay, thank you very much for inviting me, and thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, Ichlal. And I have just requested our editor and media manager to have a newsletter especially dedicated to all the non-district clubs with the help of all the board directors and our IAW Vice President Kay Morland. So soon in the month of March, we will have this newsletter so they can show their projects and everything, and we can have all the details of the non-district clubs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That will be wonderful.
Lovely idea, Mamta, really. And I'm sure it'll work. And I also feel that you should have a competition among the board directors, that whoever opens maximum clubs shall be felicitated.
Okay, we will do that, and we will acknowledge the countries who are having maximum new members and new clubs. Definitely, they will get an acknowledgement from IIW. That's a good idea, Rashmi. Thank you.
So let us end this session. Lovely, Klal, as expected. At the end, I would say a treasure work is invisible, but their impact is undeniable. With this, we move forward to the question answer session. You can ask our IIW President Mamta the questions which you have. You can write on the chat box and she'll be replying. I will just it's not possible for me to keep on handing over to the person who wants to ask. So write in the chat box and we will reply one by one. 10 minutes are allotted to that, maximum 10 minutes. So shoot your questions. And if nobody has any, then we'll be saving 10 minutes.
I noticed it's been recorded. Are you forwarding the recording to the participants or to countries? The recording of the session.
Yeah. You want the recording of this session?
Yep, please.
Okay, surely I will ask.
Either that or is there some minutes of the meeting or a transcript? Because there's 2 PowerPoint presentations in it as well, which would be good to have.
Yeah, I would request all the speakers, please share your PowerPoint presentation with all the countries. That would be nice. You can send it to Ellen. Ellen can forward to all the countries. That would be really, really nice because it was a wonderful, presentation of you all, Ichlal, Donatella, and Gabriela, and Rashmi Sharma also. So we will do that.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Anybody else?
Mamta ji, regarding increase in number of members, can I say something?
Yes, please.
I am Saadat Munir, NR from Pakistan. I wanted to just inform all the friends that our new district was formed in July 339 in Pakistan, and within 3 months we have increased 5 clubs. It means we added 50 members. And another district of Pakistan 343 made again 2 new clubs. And it means we have added 70 members within 3 months. And now 3 to 7 of Karachi is adding a new generation club and another club. So it means that we have added 90 members within these 3 or 5 months.
Oh,
This
wow.
was
That's
what I
wonderful,
wanted to tell
Sadat.
you.
Wonderful, Sadat.
Thank
Can
you,
I-
thank you.
Yeah.
And
Can I
we
ask
are
the question?
also,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yes,
Continue.
we are
Rashmi, go
also,
ahead, Rashmi.
yes,
Yeah, yeah,
thank you
Sadat.
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We are also at the verge of formation of a new district.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I start asking the questions which have been asked?
Yeah.
Mamta?
Yes,
The
yes.
The first is from Mamta's iPhone. I don't know which Mamta. It is, can we add e-members to existing club?
How many members?
E-members. I think she means e-club members.
E-members. No, I don't think so because our purpose won't be solved. We want to increase, we want visibility for Inner Wheel. That's why we are having the e-clubs. So we should not have both. E-clubs should be separately, but e-club will work as like the normal clubs are working. But we should not have the e-members in our club.
Okay, then the next question is from Meera Narayan Sankriti. Do we need to know the GST, etc. taxes in India?
This is India thing, and I think you can contact your national treasurer or your district chairman because this GST is only in India. So please talk to your district chairman because international we can't help this.
Then Vasundhara
you.
Kole from 317 has asked, there was a mention of tax exempt status. Do we have it in India? We can talk about that. Your favorite topic, tax exemption.
Tax exemptions, we call ourselves a charitable organization, but in India, we are not registered anywhere that we are a charitable organization. So whatever the government's rules and regulation, we need to follow that. So that is the thing. So we can't talk about the tax thing. I think we will work in future because we want to bring the 12A registration and also, GST and taxes can go away from our country for the Inner Wheel members. Yeah.
There's one from Shakira Naseem that what if our fiscal rules do not allow to open an account in the name of NGO?
No, not NGO. Like we are opening we have every club is having 2 accounts. One is administrative account and one is charitable account. And every new club is opening 2 new accounts. And if you are having some one big permanent or big project, then you can have a trust account or you can have something like trust account and what else? Rashmi, we have trust account and
Trust account. That's
yeah,
so
trust. You can have a trust account and you can take a lot of money and donations and everything you can take in the trust. So you, as a NGO, you can have, if it is your club members and everybody allowed, then you can have a trust account too.
This is me, Rajni, this is me. This was question from me.
Yeah.
We are not allowed to open accounts in the name of NGO. So
NGO, I could not get you. NGO,
non-government organization.
Okay.
Example, we are not allowed to have an account in the name of Inner Wheel. So we do not have that account. We have our own accounts, and that is audited by the members of the club. That is how we are doing.
You are talking about in your country, Pakistan?
Yes, I am from Pakistan.
Yeah, I think every country has their own rules and regulation, as I said. But in India and other countries, I didn't find any problem. Clubs can't open their accounts, and everybody's. I think there must be some rule. You can talk, you can find it out. You have to submit some papers like our international constitution and handbook to them, so they open it immediately, like we are doing it in India. I think Pakistan has no separate or some different rules. If you give them all the details about our Inner Wheel, constitution and handbook copy, so they would allow you to open the clubs.
Okay, and my second question, please. If you open an club,
Yeah.
Can we have a member from outside the country also?
Yeah,
But-
if their address is in your area of your country, but they are studying outside, then you can take them. No
Okay,
problem.
thank you.
That is basically for that only.
Okay,
Yeah.
There are many queries related to e-clubs, which I'm seeing.
Yeah, eClub, I'm sending you a nice video with details so you can just do it. But basic thing, let me tell you, this would be the same club like we are having the existing club. The work would be the same. They would be the member. They will have their meeting on Zoom. And whenever they will come under your district or under your country, national country. And you know, they have to pay their dues and everything as regular members, everybody is doing. They have to pay their capitation fees. They will have just their meetings on Zoom. And sometimes if they want to meet physically, they can meet. And regarding their projects, they can have just one project once in a year, or maybe they can give the money to other club and they can join their projects, you know. So they can, like, jointly they can do a project. And for the national conferences and assembly, if the district chairman wish, they can have hybrid system, so they can also attend. And if somebody is present and free, they can come and attend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ma'am, but where do we place their account? That was one problem, because we have got 2 clubs ready in our district, but because of this account, where do the e-clubs place their account? We are not able to sort this out.
No, because if some members are from your city only, or maybe nearby or something, so they, wherever the treasurer, like the treasurer, if you are forming a new club and the treasurer is from which city, you can open your account. They can open their account there. Because, you know,
As a
e-club, like,
new district,
sorry,
as a new district, must
new
you
district.
merge your, yes, when you have a district, can you be independent as a district, or you must merge your activities with another district to operate effectively? I'm from District 912 Nigeria, the district chairman.
Yeah, I could not get your question properly. Can you?
My question is, Ma, that as a district, must you be independent, or you must have to merge your activities with another district to operate effectively?
You want to merge your activities with other district?
Must you do that? Because it's obvious that some districts in Nigeria, you have to merge activities with another district to operate.
What answer? Rashmi, I could not get what she's suggesting.
My question is that, can you operate as an independent district
At the
in
district,
your
can you?
activities?
No,
Yes.
all the districts, you know, if you are having a national governing body, then you are
Yeah.
working under the national governing body as a district. And if you are
Yes,
having
that's right.
only the district in your country, so you have to work independently.
Thank you so much.
It's clear for you?
Yes, it's clear for me now.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
No more questions?
Good afternoon. Good
I have
afternoon.
a question.
My name, I'm Gloria Humphrey. I'm the National Association Treasurer for GBNI. Thank you all for your presentations. I found them very, very interesting today. I think it's very important that district treasurers, club treasurers all keep in touch with each other. I think it's good to share information. And as an association treasurer, we've now got a WhatsApp group with all the district treasurers. And it's nice to just share information and share problems.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good point too.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
true. Very true. You know, in our country also, the national treasurer is having a group of all the treasurers. And I think all the district also, they are having many clubs. They are doing the same. And this is, you know, that if we are having any problem or something, so we can sort it out together. So
Yes.
that's better to keep in touch with everybody. That is very important. Share the information. That is also very important. So we can learn and share with each other. That learning and sharing is very, very important in our organization, I feel. So that's always better. And it's a good, because you are having a large, like 28 districts in our country. We have 27 districts, and many countries, they are doing the same. Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah, please to ask.
Hello, I am District ESO from District 313, Dr. Asha. And just now we got very good information about non-districted club. So what I wanted to ask is, if anyone from our country or any member has any contact in the non-districted clubs, can any club have a project with them so that
Oh,
it
yes.
will increase a tie-up with them and increase of membership?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, why not? We do that. If many clubs, like in India, we are doing a lot of projects, like we are giving the money to other clubs, like the projects we are doing jointly, basically. So we can do that because our motto is friendship and service. So we can always work together. We can serve together. We can help each other. Like this cervical cancer, I said, this is government is helping in many countries, but still they can help to other countries because this is really related to all the Innerweal members, because this is such a dreadful disease, and I feel we Innerweal member, being a women's largest organization, we should know, like, Innerweal is working for this cause, for cervical cancer vaccination. So please, that's why I'm saying other countries, the government is helping, but you can help your country also in maybe research or maybe for the vaccine, and you can help the other clubs and other district too by giving them the fund so they can have this. So we can always work together.
Thank
Excuse
you so
me,
much. Thank
can
you.
I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
I'm Abida. I'm from District 328, Bangladesh. First of all, thank you so much for so much informative and very clear presentation for all of you. Just one question that you are talking about the cervical cancer, Orange Day. So there can be a combination of all the clubs doing a joint project. Maybe they want to do under the district. So we can compile all the districts and do the projects. So in that case, what is the way of keeping those funds in the district level and disburse that from the district? Is there any way? Because in the district level, what we are maintaining is the transactions of all the like events and other things. So I just need a clarification for that how to go about it.
I have taken this project cervical cancer vaccination in my district. What we have done, we have opened a separate account, and the clubs jointly, they are doing this project. And till date, I think we have done 1,000 vaccinations or more. So what they are doing, they are contributing the fund to that new account. So we will use that account only for that purpose. Or maybe you can directly give the vendor who is helping, so clubs can directly give it to them also.
Yes, well, that we do actually.
Yeah.
So sometimes, the funds come in a different time. So it is sometimes it's become very difficult for the district treasurer to compile and the thing that needs. That's why that's the other idea that creating a separate account under
can
the
do that.
district name. So under the
Please
district.
pass a resolution in your district committee meeting and
course,
have
of
the
course.
account for that purpose only, and you can always have it, no problem, because it's very
So-
transparent. Nothing
Yes,
to
yes,
hide,
that.
So we should have, rather, like in our district or many district in India, I know they have a separate account. They are doing for the maybe some flood or devastation, and now they are working for the cervical cancer. So please,
Yes.
you can have that with the
So
public.
on the district level also, if we get the resolution, board resolution,
you
so
can
we
have it.
do it.
You can
So
have
on
a
a
separate
project
account.
fund, yes. So just a separate project fund account.
Yes, you can have.
And another small question that from the Rashmi's presentation that I came to know that if there is an FDR in district's name, so that has to be encashed at the end and pass the fund to the new district committee, or we can keep the FDR and pass the signatories just the way we change the signatories to the next board, next
So,
account
I
resolution.
think that's always better to, like, we are having the fixed deposits for 5 years or 7 years, because
Yeah.
if we do for like 1 year or 6 months, they give very small interest. So if we are
Right.
having for 5 years or something, so you just pass the signatories. You don't need
Signatories,
to,
that's yeah.
do it again.
That
So
is
you
I wanted to clarify because that was written that it has to be encashed.
Yeah,
So
1
we
minute.
can
No.
also
We
do
do
in
it
a separate way.
If you are
1 minute.
encashing it, you are losing lot of interest.
Losing
Rashmi
lot
wants
of
to say something.
interest.
Yeah, Rashmi.
Yes,
This
please,
is why I
Rashmi.
said that. Why I said that is that at times we change the bank. In our
Yeah.
district, many districts, we have to change the bank due because one particular branch of that bank is not
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cooperative. So at that time, we have to liquidate it.
You have to liquidate. Yes,
No,
yes.
Rashmi, now, but I think some bank, they transfer too. Because if you are opening in the same bank in a different
bank.
area, so
Yes,
they
yes.
can transfer.
Banks, it can be done because
Separate banks. I'm telling if
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same bank branch is changed, you can do it. But if you're going for like in the club, we can keep for 3 years, 5 years because we do not change the bank at all.
change
That's
the bank.
why
But there's the
for
signatories.
liquidating and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
But then
So
you
it's
keep
better than you have it for 1 year only, like from 1st of July to 30th of June or
Yeah.
something. Then you can
Yes.
liquidate it.
Otherwise, we can do with the board resolution handover takeover. We just send the transfer the signatories as well.
Right,
Thank you.
yeah,
So
right. Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. So Rashmi Devi, go ahead now.
Go ahead. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm sure our IIW President Mamta has given satisfactory answers to all
Yes,
your
of course.
queries. And it's so nice to hear, have an
Sure,
interaction, though for a short period of time. Now we go ahead with the quiz. It is time for quiz. I think I have made a Google form for that. I will paste that link on this chat box. You all can copy, fill it up. You are given 10 minutes. Forty responses. Now we'll not take more. You want to see this?
Yes.
Should I show it on PPT? Maybe I'm not able to share now. 1 minute. Should I show on the PPT? And
Okay.
I'll send results later because I'm not able to stop. People are continuing that. No. We'll go fast. We'll not waste much time. All right. The question was, IIW treasurer can serve for maximum how many years? The answer is 3 consecutive years. Okay,
Right.
but must be elected annually. The next is, who is the IIW treasurer for 2024-25? Saita Lunani, Alugu Anamalai, Elizabeth Thomas, Rashmi Sharma. Isn't it easy, Mamta?
Yeah, it's very easy. You are there, present.
Yeah.
This is Rashmi Sharma. Yeah.
How much are the IIW dues annually and half yearly? $3, $1.75, £3, 1.50 pounds, $3.50 and $1.75. And the last is 3.5 pounds and 1.75 pounds. The answer is
D.
D. 3.5 and 1.75. Next is, what is the position of district treasurer in DEC? Officer or ex-officio? I had told in my presentation, she is an officer. Then payments from district committee account is made by how many signatories? I have written the answer as per the constitution and handbook because everyone has their own rules. So the standard which they have given standing orders, first district chairman, then 2 signatories, district chairman and district secretary, Again, 2 signatories, district chair and district treasurer. And then 2
D.
any of these 2 district chairman and secretary and treasurer. The answer is D. 2 any of
D.
these 2. Yeah. To whom all shall the audit accounts of district be circulated? District EC, DEC and all PDCs, all clubs in the district, all members in the district. The answer is C. All clubs in the district. When should the budget of the district be passed? In district EC only, in district assembly, in district conference, none of the above. The answer is district assembly. Next, whether the district should raise fund for projects and have projects at the district level. It is no, because we generally don't encourage, the association in our don't encourage, even the IW, but yes, our IW president, you can have a separate account for convenience factor, or you can make a lead club for that matter. And how many accounts does a club need to have?
2.
2. Answer is C. General account and charity account. Are honorary members' fees paid by the club to the district? Yes, they are paid. The club needs to circulate audited accounts to whom? DEC members, members of the club, EC members, or past presidents. Answer is all members of the club.
Right.
Future Innovative member or Rotarian? When should a club circulate its audited accounts? Anytime during the year, at least 30 days before the AGM, or a week before the AGM, or 4 days before the AGM. The answer is at least 4 days before the AGM. Does honorary member pay Innovative fees? It is no. She gives donations. She does not pay fees. Are honored active members' fees paid by the club to the district? Yes or no? It is a yes. From which account honorary members' fees are paid by the club to the district? General account, charity account, general or charity account, you might feel like, or the personal account of the honorary member. It is from the general account.
Administrative account, right?
Yeah. They have changed now from the convention from club account to the general account. A club can take up projects only if it is sanctioned by the club EC or majority of the members agreeing on WhatsApp. It is passed in the club general body meeting, or it is agreed by the past presidents. It is C. It should be passed in the general body meeting of the club. What capitation fees is to be paid by the club whose formation date is September and sends dues in February? A. Half-yearly capitation fees. B. Annual capitation fees. Answer is annual capitation fees, because the formation day plays an important role in determining whether they will pay half-yearly or annually. You form a club in July, pay it in August or in January or February, you have to pay annual fees. What is the last date for an Innovative member to send dues to the club? It is 31st December. After that, she is terminated. And what is the last date for a club to send dues to the district? It is 31st October. And the last, who is eligible to pay half-yearly dues? New member or new member joining after 31st December, an existing member giving dues after 31st December, or a new club? The answer is B, new member joining after 31st December 2024. Thank you. I hope all gave the right answer. I will check it out and let you all know. I will send it by email, the whole result, Excel sheet. Okay, so you all can see that. So this is how, I hope you found it interesting. Now it's a time for the concluding remark. I have enjoyed conducting this meeting. So now I request IIW President Mamta Gupta to give her concluding remarks.
Thank you, Rashmi. As we conclude today's Treasurer's Training Program, I'm delighted around 300 members have attended this training program. Please give them a big round of applause. Our speakers were fantastic. They have included the minute details in their presentation, and they were very clear in their thoughts and everything. And I hope everybody has enjoyed and learned so much from Rashmi, from board director Ichlal, Donatella, and past board director Gabriela. They were wonderful. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you for coming and giving this training program and say, yes, we would be there and do this training program. And Rashmi Sharma has organized everything. Rashmi Sharma, beautifully done. And I am sure each and every member have enjoyed the quiz, the everything, whatever you have done. Friends, I'm confident that the lesson learned and the bonds formed here will have a lasting impact on our work. And everyone's presence has made this program a resounding success. So I thank each one of you, and soon we will have another training program. You know, friends, as I always say, we have completed 100 years. This is our first year of the second century, but still very few people knows us as Innerweal. You know, we need to say what Innerweal does, what is Innerweal. So, you know, we have to do lot of branding. Whatever the projects you people are doing in your countries, the projects are happening, we must put our logo everywhere. So we will have a training program for the editors and how to brand our Innerweal. Soon we will inform you. And thank you everybody for attending this program. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2025 to all of you. Thank you so much.